Hello everybody, that will be an astrological focus for all Leo sign and rising sign. By house system it more fit for those ones who are Leo rising signs, but the main energies are valid for all Leos as well. But I always suggest to listen the sign and the rising sign video as well. I will talk about just from the major aspects. So I will talk about the small aspects will be in my monthly focus, but now in the yearly I will talk about just from the major aspects. So let's talk about first the Jupiter, because Jupiter will enter to Pisces in the end of December of 2021, and it will be here till 11th of May, and then it will return later on. And we always expecting just good from Jupiter. I cannot agree with it. My opinion is that Jupiter is a magnifier which magnify everything what is there. So if you have problems, and if you have financial problems or addiction options, addiction problems, this will be more worse because Jupiter will magnify it. But if you work on it, Jupiter could help you. And why am I talking about addiction and financial? Because it will take place in your 8th house, where your addictions, physical well-being, sexuality, bank, tax, investments, financial, higher level of financial things could belong, but also the dark things like death and inheritance and police kind of things belong here. So you really need to care about that what is around you, because if you don't treat your things and if you don't try to find a solution for your problems, they can get more worse in this period. Also, if you don't care about your investments, or if you invest well, it is okay, but if you invested wrong, you can have more problem with it. So you need to care about this. Also, another important aspect, which will be the Venus, which will be in your 6th house, Capricorn, from November of 2021, and it will be here for a long time. But it is not that important. The important is that it will meet with Pluto 3 times. Actually, 2 times in December and 1 time in March. And Venus would help you. Venus is the planet of love, luck, money, so it wants you to be happy. Pluto wants big changes, and first, before it helps you, it always destroys the things. And in 6th house, it is your everyday life, so it could affect for your work, for your health, and for your everyday life. You need to think about that, what happens in your life 8 years ago, because quite similar aspects are coming here, and very similar situations can come up for you in this time. So you really need to think about that, what was going on 8 years ago, because very similar situations could coming up for you. And why I talk about this so much, because on 24th of March, 24th of January, Mars will change sign, and Mars will enter to the 6th house, to Capricorn, and on 3rd of March, this Mars will meet with your Pluto and with your Venus here. So Venus, Pluto, Mars energy will be together on the same day, and even in the 6th house, Mars can bring you arguments and problems, but also it could make you more effective. But I would say that this Mars will work here as a detonator. So if you didn't go with the changes which came up already in December, and you didn't accept it, or you didn't recognize the opportunity or the problems, now it will blow up and it will come to you. You will have no choice to postpone it. You will have no choice to find the solution later. You will face with it immediately. If it is a good thing, okay. If it is a bad thing, that is not that easy. So get ready for it. 6th of March, we will have another transit. Mars will change sign, and it will be in your 7th house till 15th of April. That's an important again because here Mars will meet with Saturn. Saturn want to hold you back, and Mars want to be effective. So if you want to make a business or a business cooperation partnership, be careful, because you can make too quick decisions. And on 5th of April when they meet, you could make a big decision, and this big decision can affect for your life for quite long time. Also, 7th house is your relationship house. So that could be the day when you maybe break up with an old partner, or when you can find a new partner, or when you can get a higher level. So you can make a propose, or you want to have a baby. So these kind of things, somehow your relationship can change, and these changes, these decisions, or this decision can affect for your life quite long time. So it's a long-term decision. So yeah, you have to be clever. Can't plus minus 5 days for these decisions. So this time you need to be careful. And yeah, definitely you need to be careful, because on 12th of April in Pisces, so 8th house, Neptune will meet with Jupiter, and Jupiter work as a magnifier. Neptune is the dreamer. With Neptune, you always believe something. You are in a dream, but you're not in reality, and everything is foggy. But you believe that you are in the right way. You do it well. You can get it. You are okay. That yes, that guy wants me. Or yeah, this job I can do it. Or yeah, I can live in another country. Or yeah, I will be able to pay it out, or so forth. And because it is in 8th house, your financial situation will be interesting. That you will, if you have any addiction, that will be quite difficult to fight with it, if even if it's an emotional or financial addiction. But also you have a great opportunity with this for investment, or for a solution, or change your life somehow. And yeah, definitely this Jupiter Neptune meeting is a life-changing situation. It is something what will never come back to you, because Jupiter and Neptune will meet in Pisces just more than 100 years later. So in your life you will never have this aspect again. So you can make a big mistake if you are not realistic again, and if you do not check the facts, and you not follow your realistic ideas. But also that could be a great success when you can reach your dreams, when you can make your best investment ever, or you can find the best partner, or when you can find the best solution for your, if you have alcohol problem or any addiction problem. So that's a interesting aspect, but you have to be careful. And immediately, if you make a decision, or if anything you do with it, you will see the results quite early, because on 15th of April, Mars will change sign. And Mars will move to your 8th house, and Mars will meet with Neptune. So you can make again another decision, or you can see the result of the previous one. And even this decision can be wrong again, or it could be more worse because of the Neptune. So even Jupiter is not here, but Neptune is here. So you keep believing in your dreams, and you keep believing in your senses, that you know it well, but you do not check the facts. So this could be the day when you wake up that, oh my god, I made the wrong decision, or it could be the day when you could make another one, or when you can make a good one against from the previous one. So be careful with this day as well, because it is carrying high risk, and it will be on 18th of May. Plus minus 5 days always need to be calculated. And don't forget that on the same time, on 11th of May, Jupiter will change sign, and it will move to your 9th house. So actually, 9th house talks about studies, international things, long distance travel, your belief system, your religion, higher education, and other languages, but also for the teacher, it is the house of teachers. So maybe with this aspect in Jupiter, if you are a blogger or if you are a YouTuber, you can grow. Or if you want to learn, you can learn more, you can learn easier. With this, you can move to other countries, or you can be successful in other country. You can have an international success in any kind of things with it. So that's a great one. But if you have problems with it, these problems can grow. So if you do not, if your knowledge is not good enough, you can see it more clearly, and it could be more deep problem in your life. Or if you don't speak languages, it could bring you problems. Or if you cannot go for holiday, you can see it. With this, you can go for longer holiday as well. So that's a great aspect. It could be a great aspect as well. On 30th of April, again important day, we will have a solar eclipse, which will take place in your 10th house Taurus. And the solar eclipse is always like a external forces or pressures or changes. So something could change in your career. Maybe you have a new boss, you can lose your job, you can have a new colleague, a better colleague or a worse colleague. You can have more responsibility or more work or less work. So it is always a period, a good or bad, which is beginning or ending in this time. And solar eclipse's energy is here till 6 months, so you can feel this power till 6 months, or these changes can come up to your life in 6 months period. And as an answer, we will have another aspect on 16th of May in Scorpio, so your 4th house, a lunar eclipse. And it is in your 4th house, so family, home questions will be here. Am I happy in this country? Am I happy in my family? Do I want to have a baby? Do I want to have a husband or a wife? Do I want to live here, or do I want to buy my own house, or do I want to live in this flat, or do I want to live with my family? Am I happy with my parents? Do I have a good relationship with my family? So these kind of things can be here, and mainly I would say that is more likely the effect of the 10th house solar eclipse. So somehow you will see that something could or would or should change in your life, and emotionally you will change. Maybe you will have a better situation because maybe you have a better money. So anything could come to you in this time. It's all depend on your personal chart and on you. And on the next time, on the 24th of May, Mars will change sign, and Mars will move to Aries, and that will be a quite important one. Because Jupiter is already here, and here we have the Chiron, and Chiron is the one which give you wounds and problems, but also give you the solution and the medicine. So anything what is wrong in your life or not healthy, it will be sorted now. So this Chiron could help you, and especially with 9th house matters. So if you didn't have a chance to go for holiday, you could go now. If you had any problems with studies, now it could help you. If you didn't have enough, or if you had problems to publish a book or make a blog or being on the YouTube or somehow promote yourself, now this will help you. Or if you're not clever enough and you see that I need to learn some skills or some more things, then you will have an opportunity to do it again or do it now. And we have two aspects. The first one on 29th of May, when Jupiter will meet with Chiron. I would say that is already an opportunity to act and do something, but also that could be the day when you can realize that what you could or should change in your life. And then when Mars will meet with Chiron on 16th of June, maybe you will make the action. But if you made the action in May you can see the first results on the 16th of June, when Mars will meet with Chiron. Don't forget that after this, Mars will change sign, and it will move to your career house, to 10th house, from 5th of July till 20th of August. That will be a quite important period of your life because three things happening in 4 days period. On 28th of July, Jupiter will turn to retrograde. So your ninth house things will be not that active anymore. And on 29th of June, North Node will meet with Uranus. And on 2nd of August, 29th of July, I hope I said this, and the 2nd of August, Mars will meet with Uranus. So these ones want huge changes from you. North Node wants you to change something in your career, and Uranus wants immediately a change, a reaction, and unexpected changes. And Mars wants an urgent reaction from you. Mars wants fight. So these three goes together, and Jupiter is in retrograde. So I can imagine that you will have an opportunity maybe in your career, or you will have a huge conflict in your career, or somehow you have to change something in your career, maybe new boss, new place, new position, or maybe you will fired, or you need to do more, but somehow immediately you need to make a reaction. May you need to decide immediately, may you need to change immediately, but you will have no choice. You will have to take it, and you have to go with it, because you could have even an accident in this day, or you could have an argument on this day because of Mars. So get ready for this period, because this will be a bit dangerous period for you. 20th of August, Mars will change sign. It will move to your 11th house, which is Gemini. So it will be an important time again, because Mars will be in Gemini till the next spring. It is usually take place in one sign 6 weeks, but now it's more than 6 months. So 11th house matters can change a lot. 11th house talks about your social life, your friends, your dreams, your hopes, your situation, your position in the life and in anywhere. So maybe that is the time when your dreams can be crushed, but also that is the time when you can fight for your dreams, when you can build up new relationships, when you can use the informations, when you can be so active, when you can be the part in many groups and can be the active part of the groups, and also when you can use up your social connections. But also that is the time when you could have a lot of arguments, and when you can lose your friends and you can have argument with your friends, when your social life can change, or when you have a power to work for your dreams and you can reach much more because of your connections. So that's a quite important period of your life. Mars will be retrograde from 30th of October till 13th of January. So in this time it will be not that strong. Maybe you can relieve a bit. But yeah, that is the time when you could be quite active. Don't forget, on 4th of October we will have another Uranus and Saturn square, which is again affecting for your 7th house, so relationship, partnerships, cooperations, and your career. So somehow this will be in the topic that, do I work enough, or do I work, and do I have enough time with my partner, or so forth. On 25th of October, we will have a solar eclipse, again a solar eclipse, and it will take place in your 4th house. So something in your family, in your country, in your home, in your city will change, and it will be an external changes. So something around you happening which will make changes in your life. It could be a baby in the family, it could be family member who has to move to you, or it could be some changes in your family or in your partner's life, or it could be a change in your home. So maybe you need to sell or buy a home, you need to move to a different place, or you need to move to your parents because something happening. But it could be maybe a change in your job and you need to work from home. So something like this. And why I think about this job kind of things that you work from home, because on 8th of November in Taurus we will have a lunar eclipse, and it is your 10th house. So somehow emotionally or inside of you, something will change about the job. So maybe you will feel like that, oh, okay, I don't want it anymore. It doesn't make me happy. Or yes, this is what I want. I want to reach more. I want to work more. I want to work in this team, or I want to work in the other team, or I want to move to a different city because I have more opportunity and now may I should act. So these kind of things could come back to you, or could come to you. So you need to focus for these feelings as well, and you need to see that what is happening around you. And on 28th of October, Jupiter will change sign and it will move back to your 8th house. So again, financial question, addictions, your partner's money, your taxes, your investments will be in the topic, and maybe very similar situations and questions can return to you, which has been there in around May or before May. And now you have a chance again to deal with these things from 23rd of November till 10th of December. And this is the last chance when you can make changes here, because Jupiter will change sign on 10th of December and it will move to your 9th house again. So international things, studies and promotions and marketing and other countries will be, long distance travels will be in the topic. So that will be the time when you will more active in these areas. Maybe you will go for a holiday, or you set up something new, or you start to study something new. You will see it. All these questions, when I say that this or this, is depend on your personal chart. So if you want a personal booking or personal not review, I would say, like a if you want me to check your chart, you can contact with me by email, and my email address is in under the video and in my YouTube channel informations. Thank you for watching. If you are interested about my monthly forecast, please subscribe for my channel, and I really hope that you will have a lovely 2022.